highway buckling, the trains halted, and backup generators now after a hospital plunged into darkness. Tonight, the new outrage, Donald Trump in front of the cameras giving out a rival's phone number. And after Trump said Senator McCain is no hero, we find the senator. Breaking news, the new video tonight inside that jail the moment the woman is discovered dead. She'd been pulled over for a routine traffic stop. The drone armed with a semi-automatic gun in an American park. Tonight, the investigation. And Made in America. We take you inside the factory where the ice cream is made. Can you guess the famous name? We've got the scoop.
From ABC News World Headquarters, this is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a Tuesday night. And we begin with the heat wave for much of the country, from power lines exploding to highways buckling, trains coming to a halt. 20 million Americans from Texas all the way up to Philadelphia to New York. Look, one of those power lines right there, overheating in Old Bethpage, New York. A line of thunderstorms on the move tonight. All the way south to Beaumont, Texas, the road buckling there, and 2 dramatic rescues in just the last 24 hours. This one right here in Merriam, Kansas, scrambling to free a child trapped in a hot car. Another near Philadelphia. ABC's Gio Benitez leads us off tonight with the pictures and the warning now about your car tires in the heat.
Tonight, extreme heat causing extreme danger. 3 days of 90-plus temps near Philadelphia. Those 2 toddlers trapped in the car. Mom was packing up when they accidentally locked her out.
She's loading up the kids, and inadvertently one of the kids locked the door.
Temperatures over 95 degrees. Officers shattering that car window. And that 2-year-old little girl in Kansas saved from that sweltering car. Tonight, the Good Samaritan speaking out.
I just did what I thought was right. It was to just hit the window till it broke.
The heat hurting infrastructure. In Texas, high temperatures buckling this road. In Bethpage, New York, power lines overloading. On Staten Island, generators at the ready after residents and a hospital lost power. New York's Penn Station, a sweaty mass of commuters. The heat causing signal problems and major delays.
Set your air conditioning to 78 degrees so you can relieve some of the pressure on the electrical grid.
Not just saving energy, but money too. Set your thermostat to 78 degrees. Any lower will cost you 6% more by each degree. And David, another thing these commuters behind me need to worry about is that these extreme temperatures can actually raise the pressure in your tires. So right now, AAA is reporting a spike in calls for blown tires, David.
Which is why we've got to take this all very seriously. Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Ginger Zee, and it's a huge part of the country.
Right, and that's the thing. It's a huge part of the country, and a lot of folks that have been dealing with it day after day. Heat gets really dangerous when it's cumulative, and that's what we're looking at in the southeast. That's where the heat is going to stay too, and where it's worst tonight. You can see some of the numbers. The heat index 108 in Montgomery and Tallahassee. We've really started to drop off in the northeast. Thanks to that, you can play a little game here called Find the Cold Front. It's coming along with storms tonight. Right there on the map, overnight, things are going to change. We're going to call that cold front the fresh maker, because all the way down to D.C., the humidity levels will drop. We will be so much more comfortable midweek and beyond.
All right, that part of the game we like. Ginger Zee tonight, thank you. We turn now to the race for 2016, and Donald Trump making a new headline tonight, already under fire for saying John McCain is not a war hero. Tonight, feuding with another Republican contender, giving out his rival's private cell phone number on national TV. Tonight here, our Jonathan Carl with that phone number moment, and we tracked down Senator McCain, asking about that other moment, Trump saying he was no war hero.
Under fire for insulting John McCain, Donald Trump was at it again today, hammering McCain's good friend, presidential candidate Lindsey Graham.
And then I watched this idiot Lindsey Graham on television today, and he calls me a jackass. He's a jackass.
And then he went further, actually giving out Graham's private cell phone number.
I don't know if it's the right number. Let's try it. 202.
And still stinging, Trump's comments on McCain's military service.
He's not a war hero.
He's a war hero.
He's a war hero.
5.5 years.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you.
New York Daily News called Trump G.I. Joke, pointing out that while McCain was being tortured in Vietnam, Trump was living the high life back home, avoiding the draft with multiple deferments. We caught up with McCain today in Washington.
Hey, Senator McCain, is it especially galling coming from a guy who avoided the draft with so many deferments?
All of this I tried to put behind me when I came home.
Do you think
to unite America, not divide it?
Trump insists he's done his part for veterans, including serving as Grand Marshal for a veterans parade he helped pay for in 1995.
And John Carl with us live again tonight. John, as you know, the ABC News Washington Post poll shows Trump surging into the lead, but it's still hard to tell whether this will ultimately help Trump or hurt him.
Unclear, because most of the people in that poll were surveyed before Trump's comments on McCain. And David, among the smaller group surveyed after he said what he did about McCain, Trump's support was conspicuously lower.
All right, John Carl studying the numbers tonight. John, thank you. We have breaking news in the case that made national headlines. Sandra Bland found dead in her Texas jail cell 3 days after a routine traffic stop. These images seeming to show an altercation there. But the debate continues. Was this suicide or murder? Tonight, we have new video from inside the jail the moment they discover her in her cell and what the DA is now saying. Here's ABC's Ryan Owens.
Tonight, the Texas trooper who pulled over 28-year-old Sandra Bland for changing lanes without using a turn signal is telling his side of that controversial traffic stop.
What traffic signal? Slam me into the ground and everything.
In this arrest affidavit, the trooper says throughout the stop, Bland was combative and uncooperative. Even in handcuffs, the officer says, Bland began swinging her elbows at me and then kicked my right leg in the shin. Authorities also releasing this video from just outside Bland's jail cell 3 days after that traffic stop. It shows the moment a female guard leans over to check on her. The officer rushes out and gestures for help after seeing Bland hanging with a trash bag around her neck. 3 minutes later, the paramedics run in to help. It's too late. That video does not show the inside of her cell, but here it is. They found her hanging from this privacy partition, and the coroner says what happened here was a suicide. The jail video also shows no one entering or exiting Bland's cell in the hours before her death. But her distraught family still doesn't believe it, saying Bland just took a new job here in Texas and had so much to live for.
What happened to Sandra Bland? In police custody, what happened to her? Why was she ever removed from her car?
A few months ago, Bland posted online she suffered from depression and PTSD. Tonight, the district attorney here says he thinks this was a suicide, but he'll investigate it as a homicide until he's completely sure. David.
Brian, thank you. Overseas tonight into the UK and to 2 terror arrests, an uncle and his nephew in court today, charged with attempting to join ISIS in Syria. The nephew charged with plotting an attack on a U.S. Air Force base in England, reportedly planning to use a knife and potentially a suicide vest to kill U.S. service members. Here at home, we have new details emerging on the suspected shooter in that massacre in Chattanooga. A possible motive, the chilling possibility, he was influenced by a well-known radical cleric who died years ago. Tonight, President Obama ordering the flag at the White House to fly at half-staff in honor of the 5 victims, a memorial for the first victim tonight. There is a new debate erupting this evening in the wake of this tragedy over whether to arm the guards at those recruitment centers. Here tonight, ABC's chief investigative correspondent Brian Ross.
Just 5 days after it was attacked, its personnel unarmed, the Chattanooga Military Recruiting Office opened its doors again today.
We are open for business.
With new recruits, including Tristan Wood, eager to sign up because of what happened.
And it just pushed me over the edge, and I'm mad about it.
Across the country, governors in 7 states ordered personnel at National Guard recruitment centers to arm themselves, something a top general said today the Pentagon may also order.
We should seriously consider it. In some cases, I think it's appropriate.
As the FBI narrowed its focus today into the motivation of the shooter, Mohammed Abdulaziz, officials said they now have evidence he was a follower of the radical American cleric and al-Qaeda recruiter Anwar al-Awlaki. Awlaki was killed in a U.S. airstrike in Yemen almost 4 years ago. But his recorded messages in idiosyncratic English
never underestimate the power of fear.
Continue to lure young Muslim men to carry out acts of violence in the name of Allah.
As we first reported here last night, Abdulaziz apparently went online to search sites that said he could absolve his sins before Allah by waging jihad on the U.S. military to make up for his drug addiction and his failed life, David.
All right, Brian Ross with us again tonight. Brian, thanks. Now to Arkansas tonight. The air traffic controller accused of being drunk on the job. Police say the controller at Springdale Municipal Airport was found passed out in his chair last Thursday. A pilot requesting runway clearance, not getting an answer. The controller arrested. He has since resigned. We're going to turn now to the growing outrage over that startling video we showed you last night here. You'll remember the images, the drone, and attached to it, a loaded semi-automatic weapon being fired right from that drone, right in that park, and the FAA now investigating, raising big questions. Were laws broken? Here's ABC's David Curley tonight.
It's disturbing. A quad-rotor drone with a semi-automatic handgun mounted, firing several times. This 18-year-old Connecticut college student who built it says he was just applying technology he's learning as a mechanical engineering student. Trouble is, he may have broken 2 federal aviation laws, releasing something from and arming a civilian aircraft. It could be a setback, too, for the industry promoting drones.
I want the FAA to enforce their rules. This device is actually just taken apart. We want to discourage people from doing this.
There are plenty of other problems. Drones around airports with landing jetliners.
I know it's bizarre, but it looked like a little drone went beneath us.
To just last week, grounding aerial tankers in the middle of a California fire.
Fire having to shut down until drones can be removed.
Tonight, the FAA says the gun drone and its owner are under investigation. David Curley, ABC News, Washington.
David Curley tonight. David, thank you. And tonight, jaw-dropping allegations against a national charity claiming to raise money to help children battling cancer, raising $13 million. But here's the question. How much of that money actually went to patients? You're about to get the startling answer from ABC's Tom Yamas tonight.
Tonight, the National Children's Leukemia Foundation, a multi-million-dollar charity group, under fire. New York's Attorney General says the foundation raised $13 million and devoted less than 1% on direct assistance to young patients and at most 6% to charitable programs. The state filing suit against the foundation and the founder, Steve Shore, who allegedly pocketed more than $1 million in salary and perks, running the charity out of the basement of his Brooklyn home.
Steve Shore.
That's Shore in a video posted on the group's YouTube site, presenting the late Randy Macho Man Savage, a professional wrestler, with an award on national television for donating money to the foundation.
Thank you, Macho Man. Thank you.
State investigators say much of the money went to professional fundraisers, asking unsuspecting donors to fund a bone marrow registry and using this bogus photo to promote a cancer research building, neither of which investigators say existed.
If you're going to raise funds for children for what may be their last wish, you better make sure that you provide it.
David, tonight Steve Shore tells ABC News the allegations against him are false and he will be vindicated in court. Authorities tell us if you have a question about a charity, you can look them up on sites like charitynavigator.com to find out where your money's going. David?
All right, great tip. Tom Yamas in Lower Manhattan. Tom, thank you. Now to the race for 2016, the 16th Republican contender. Joining an already crowded Republican field tonight, Ohio Governor John Kasich, telling our George Stephanopoulos he's trying to reach every American with his message.
If you're poor, if you're black, if you're brown, if you're struggling, we care about you, and we're going to work to make sure you're included in the American dream. Unity is such a big part now.
You think your party's ready to accept that message?
I guess that doesn't matter, does it? I mean, that's my message.
We will have much more of Georgia's exclusive interview with Governor Kasich. That's first thing in the morning right here on Good Morning America. In the meantime, tonight we turn to that terrifying moment watched by millions around the world. The pro surfer attacked by a great white on live TV. We all saw the shark before he did. His mom watching from home. He battled the shark for 25 excruciating seconds. Well, tonight that surfer walking us through the video revealing what was happening that we could not see. Here's ABC's Candace Gibson.
World champion surfer Mick Fanning returning home to Australia, surfboard still in hand, swarmed by cameras and supporters. It could have all been so different. Fanning revealing the great white came at him not once, but twice.
If you look at the footage closely, there's more splashing as the wave goes down, and that's when it came back again. I felt so insignificant. Like, the thing was so powerful.
The 34-year-old punching and kicking, the 25-second attack felt like a lifetime for him.
It's a miracle, really.
Still shaken from his brush with death, emotions overflowing on the long flight.
I had to look out the window and, yeah, it's, tears